Hey everyone, I'm trying to take it easy today because I'm a little bit under the weather, but you still get trolls. It doesn't matter. Whether you're feeling good or feeling sick, they still come at you. So we're going back into Basics 101, 1 Thessalonians 4, the most obvious rapture verse in the Bible. So let's just have a look at it. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not even as others which have no hope. Who are we talking about here? We're talking about those, excuse me, that have died in Christ. Fair enough. Does that make sense? Can we all agree that that's who Paul is talking about? Because they were sorrowful because their friends had died in Christ and they're worried that they missed out on something. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him. Again, where is God bringing these people from? Heaven. Pretty clear. Pretty clear. Why? Because we're not to be sorrowful like those that don't have hope concerning those that which have fell asleep. Okay, those that have died in Christ. Even so them which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord, this is the Lord coming to gather us, shall not prevent them which are asleep. So what's prevent? We're not blocking them when they die in Christ from going to heaven. Why? Because Jesus is bringing them with him. Let's continue here. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven, so he's coming from heaven, with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God. That's the authority of God. Pretty clear. Just go to, I don't know, somewhere in Exodus where you see God coming down in the mountain and it sounds like a trump, and they don't want to talk to God, the Israelites. Instead, they tell Moses, you talk to God. So as Moses approached the mountain, the trumpet was blaring away, and Moses spoke to God, and God spoke to Moses. So to everyone else, it sounds like a trumpet. That's how deep, how bassy, how terrifying God's voice is. So here is a trump of God. So with the voice of the archangel, authority, if you will, with the trump of God. And here's the thing right here. The category of the dead in Christ shall rise first. Reason why this word here, shall, is this is inevitable. If you're dead in Christ, you are risen already. And the dead in Christ shall rise first. So that's a category of people that Jesus is bringing with him to meet us. So look at this. Then we, which are alive and remain, shall be caught up together with them. Who? The dead in Christ that rose first. Together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. Now, if you don't believe that we are going to heaven when we die, that is on you. That just means you're like a Sadducee. You don't believe in the resurrection. As in, all those that die in Christ end up in heaven with a physical body. Just go to 1 Corinthians 15, and Paul explains how it happens. This body cannot inherit heaven. You can't get to heaven with this body. You can't do it. You need a new body. So Jesus Christ has designed a body specifically for us. So I think it's pretty crystal clear. Again, you're probably struggling with this one because you don't believe in a resurrection. You don't believe people are raised from the dead as soon as they die. Because Paul says if you don't have a resurrection, then Christ has not risen. If Christ has risen from the dead, then you have the resurrection. You can't have one without the other. It's pretty clear. Pretty crystal clear. And there are people in heaven right now. That's who he's bringing back with him. Crystal clear. So I hope you got something out of this. If you have, let me know. Let the trolling commence. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. And then don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this kind of thing. And feel free to leave a comment. Thanks a lot. See you in another video. Bye for now.